Hey guys, it's Tape the Grape, and today I'm going to talk about a few updates and things I've been getting up to and whatnot. But first off, we're going to talk about this thing over here that I built in one of my previous videos. Now, of course, I got to walk down if you remember, I built some stepping stones, continuing the path down to my garage a few months back. More than a few, but you know. But anyway, of course, some are sunk in more than they should be, but anyway. Let's go over here. Now, of course, this is mine and my fiance's. We built it a compost bin. We built it with scrap pallets or whatever. Of course, we put, a layer of, what was it, nitrogen, I believe, or carbon or something. Plants, then food waste, and then plants over top of it. Then we just build up layers. And over a course of a year, it, becomes compost. And we can use it for gardening. Of course, we said we wanted to build a garden here, or perhaps the front section over there of my house. But anyway, the other day we raked up, is it raked or roke up some leaves? I think it's raked, I don't know. Excuse me. Some leaves, placed a layer down. Then we got a bunch of food that was old in our deep freezer that we forgotten about at the bottom. In fact, we cleaned that out. But anyway, put that food in there. A bunch of like chicken, frostbitten brats and whatnot. Things that we forgotten about, which sucks, but whatever. And of course, we layer topped it, or put another top layer of leaves. So wild animals, a wild animal could still technically get it if they wanted to. But our main concern is our dogs. Now, of course, we did it to where our dogs cannot get into this, because we know they will, because they already tried, and they actually got into it one time, but that's why I put that lower beam, as you can see there. Now their heads can't fit in there and get into it, but of course, this is compost, was going to be, and that's what we'll use to plant a garden in the future. But oh yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we put some stuff in it so far. Now this is the little front side section of the house that I was referring to about my second option of building a garden. I think it would actually be better. I think most of those bushes there along the fence line are dead, so we can rip those up, whatever. Pull that bench and the chair up this way. We used to have tomatoes growing over there, so it even makes sense to have a garden here. Perhaps bring that up here, get a little chicken wire fence, and build a little garden back here. That'd be nice. But oh yeah, let me know what you think. Should it be here, which I think it should be, or over there by the compost pile? Let me know what you think though, but I think it'd be better to be right here. So another thing I've gotten up to is I finally got a bank account. I don't think I've mentioned it on the channel before, but I've never had a bank account before. But, I'd always get paper checks for my jobs and take it to Walmart, and they take a percentage out. But, so now I got direct deposit, so now I don't have to worry about Walmart taking money from me anymore. But anyway, so now I would normally never carry cash. I'd only grab it from my house when I needed it. That way I wouldn't be tempted to spend it, or so I wouldn't get robbed or have nothing to give when and if I got robbed. But anyway, now I'll have it on a card, and if I do get robbed, that's useless to them without my identification. So, oh yeah. Now, another update. You already know I mentioned I got a new battery for it. It runs and drives. Now, it's alive again. But anyway, one thing I did notice after I got a battery put in it and started driving it for a few days now, every day, of course. Now, when I start it up, starts fine. Drive down the road, just fine. When I come to a stop, it seems like when I come to, not a complete stop, but almost to a complete stop, then I press the accelerator again. It sounds like the engine wants to die, and then it revs up slightly to kind of compensate for it. It does that not all the time, but sometimes. And like I said, I've been driving it for a few days now. It seems like it's doing it less and less, so it's not a big concern. I am going to take it to a shop just to have them look at it. This 815 automotive shop I'm now into going to now that, the one shop I used to go to, I can't remember his name, and then Frank Musso after that. I think his shop burned down, so now that's my go-to shop, but I'm going to have them look at it. Not a big concern for me anymore, because again, it doesn't die while I'm driving it, so that's good at least. And like I said, I've driven it everywhere pretty much for the last few days, and no issue. But I just figured to let you know about that. And then another thing about this As just yesterday when I was driving it home from work, I just pressed the accelerator a little bit harder than I normally would to test that thing I was just mentioning, but then the exhaust got louder all of a sudden, and I'll attempt to show you. Give me a second. Now hopefully you can see on the exhaust pipe where it's really rusty, there's a rust hole right there. Well, now the exhaust is slightly louder now. As it used to be when I first got the car, it was rusted right there, and I got that whole, see it's not rusted, that spot replaced. But oh yeah, so let me start it up and have you listen to it. Now I don't know if it'll be noticeably louder on camera, but it is definitely in person now. Now it's not as loud as it was, like I said, when I first got the car. You remember how loud that was, and then the exhaust broke even further and it got extra loud, like almost like a straight pipe. But it's slightly louder now, but being used to the quiet car, it's definitely loud. Let me start it up now. But oh yeah, as you can probably hear, hopefully, it's definitely louder. Not by much, and I'm sure it'll get worse as time progresses. I don't know if it's even worth it fixing the exhaust again, because again, I've done that before, like 2 years ago. So I might just roll with it being loud. If it gets way, way too loud, I might, but you know, I've already put so much money into this car, and it's been doing me good. Maybe I will. But then again, the car perhaps could be coming to an end of its life with as much rust as it has. So would it be even worth it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But other than that, that's all I really have to tell you about updates. Not really too much going on. Oh yeah, I'm really excited for spring coming, because boy, I hate the cold, you know that. But oh yeah, and then you know me, I got to get the shot of that in there. You know how all my videos are. But anyway, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Let me know what you guys think about everything, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.